Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? That's as much of the Americanisms you're going to get out of me today. One of the things I wanted to say, look, this is a global conference. If you heard from Joe yesterday, we got 3,300 people here, 32 countries represented. These logos here are some of the customers who have actually invested in Epicor's own growth strategy. So these are existing customers who continue to invest, and also some new logos, some of which are represented here. So personally, thank you for your business. It helps us ensure that international play a significant part within Epicor's overall growth strategy. It's also really important to recognize some key relationships, and one of the reasons why I'm here on stage is to announce a big strategic relationship here at Epicor. We're recently announcing over the next couple of days, and there'll be a press release coming out towards the end of the week, a strategic relationship between RheinBrücke, one of our strategic partners, with Epicor and an organization called Dubai South. So rather than talk too much about it, let's hear more about it in a video.
Nothing is more powerful than an idea whose time has come. An idea has the power to transform the way we live, learn, and conduct business. Today, we celebrate the power of an idea that took root a decade ago, that has unfolded into a magnificent reality. Today, we celebrate our moment in history. Today, we celebrate Dubai South. 10 years ago, no stranger to mega projects, soaring skyscrapers, and numerous firsts, Dubai set out to raise the bar on its own ambitions by creating the first master-planned aerotropolis in the world. Built around the world's largest airport in the making, Al Maktoum International Airport. 10 years ago, Dubai was eager to challenge its own magnitude and create the blueprint for cities of the future. A vision was etched in the shifting sands of the Arabian desert, and it would forever transform the way cities are built. At Dubai South, we have built a strong foundation that merges strategic location and infrastructure with ambition and experience. Our free zones currently provide around 4,000 companies with the perfect platform to extend their reach by offering them access to cross-continental distribution networks and endless opportunities. We are empowering companies to participate more effectively in the global value chain. At Dubai South, we are focused on building an exemplary smart city with innovative technologies employed in communication, transportation, connectivity, data integration, and environmental sustainability. For us, the heart of cities remains the people and their well-being. That is why at Dubai South, we are steadily reshaping the way services are structured to meet the needs of our customers and enable businesses to grow.
In order to explain the relationship in a little bit more detail, I have the pleasure of bringing on an esteemed guest, His Excellency Ali Al-Mawaji. His Excellency is currently responsible for overseeing and directing the development and the operation and the strategy in Dubai South. He's had a remarkable career that spans over a decade, has made significant strides in achieving and impressive milestones in everything that he does. He's the executive director of several managed portfolios in Oman, in Ajman, an emirate in UAE. The government of Dubai was responsible for the government audit, the forecast accounting, and all of the aspects of quality and development. He was earlier the director in the Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, DEWA, for those people who are familiar with it. He's also a member of the Board of Governors, Internal Audit Association, certified auditor for the Ministry of Economy, a graduate of the Mohammed bin Rashid Leadership Program. His Excellency has a double master's degree in applied finance and banking, as well as forensic accounting. Most importantly, he's been a patron for our initiative in Dubai South, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome His Excellency Ali Al-Mawaj on stage. His Excellency, thank you very much. Please take a seat. Conventionally, cities grow organically and expanding their limits and spill over with, a lot of cumbersome experiences. I'm very impressed with everything that we've seen so far on Dubai South. How was it managed?
Well, first and foremost, thank you very much, Sabi, for this great introduction. I should say that Dubai South was a dream for Dubai. And it started with the late ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum. He always had in mind to have an airport at the south. But where is it exactly? And was it feasible at that time to have an airport? The answer was no. So after His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, the current ruler of Dubai, took over, he, with his great leadership, was able to translate that vision into a mission, a strategy, and a plan. By putting together a group of leaders from Dubai to analyze and to benchmark across the globe. Now, yes, indeed, airport cities are there, existing across the globe. But were they planned or developed organically? Majority of them were developed organically. We have basically learned and understood what is the challenges. And we have translated basically those challenges and transformed them into opportunities. Yep. And we had an airport city called Dubai South of 145 kilometers square. This airport city basically was designed in a way for it to be sustainable in itself. And we have split it basically the city into 8 sectors or 8 districts. First is logistics, then aviation, the commercial district, in addition to the exhibition district, where we are hosting the World's Expo 2020 in Dubai. Now, these 4 districts which I have highlighted are basically the business areas. On the other hand, for it to be sustainable, people need to live over there. And we want them to get whatever they need within the cluster. So we have added to those the golf district, where people could enjoy their time and live beside basically the golf, in addition to the residential district. So this by itself makes it sustainable. In addition to that, you require a lot of different amenities and services. We are looking to have world-class schools, hospitals, hospitality, hotels, which everything is going to be within the city, and all needs will be catered from there itself.
I remember seeing some statistics. It was almost like 1 million people are going to be living there, 500,000 new jobs created in what you refer to as this aerotropolis. Yeah, it's probably one of the largest construction projects ever done globally. So it's great for us to be a part of it. How big is the airport? And when you talk about smart logistics, tell us a bit more about how Dubai South is sort of incorporating that in its overall plans.
Well, great. When it comes towards the airport itself, Al Maktoum International Airport, which is basically at the center of Dubai South, is considered to be the biggest airport across the globe, ultimately, which will cater for 200 135 million passengers per year. As we speak, we are expanding the existing facility to move from 7 million to 27 million and a half by the end of this year. And by 2025, we are expanding it to reach to 130 million passengers, and ultimately it will go to 235. We have basically budgeted an investment of 36 billion US dollars for this project. Not only this, technically, when you put the airport where it is basically strategized and it is in a very unique location where it is close to the ports. Now, as Dubai centered at the mid of the globe, the advantage behind it is that goods, when it's moved from the east to the west, the connecting point is Dubai all the time. So if we have goods moving by ship from basically the east and wants to go to the west, for businessmen, the main challenge is always cost and time. And in order to overcome the cost and time, they prefer to have a hybrid logistics where they use the sea and then they reconnect it via the flight for it to reduce the cost. And we have just opposite the Al Maktoum International Airport is Jebel Ali Ports, which is considered one of the biggest ports across the globe as well. So what we have done is, at the past, there was a challenge, and this challenge all businessmen were facing is basically the logistics to move goods between the ports to the airport. And this used to take 4 days. We have check-in, check-out, manifest checks, and then you have free zone entries and gate passes and so on. With basically enhancing our technologies and systems, we were able to basically have this seamless integration between the airport free zone and Jebel Ali ports, and basically moving the goods within 4 hours.
Wow, 4 days, 4 hours.
So to have that done, from the soft side, we have integrated systems, but from the physical side, we have built a bridge where you could have a seamless integration without any interruption, moving from the sea to the air directly.
You know, one of the statistics, when people ask me about this project, the one that always impresses me is I believe it's going to be the only airport in the world where 3 Airbus A380s will be able to simultaneously take off and land at the same time, which is, you know, with that many people, very impressive.
If I might correct your information, it's not 3, it's 5.
5
Airbuses could land at one time.
I missed the 2 on the outside. No, but very, very impressive. You know, we talk about this term aerotropolis being built around that large airport. What is the role of Smartworld in the overall roadmap of Dubai South?
Okay. Well, while building such huge city, we really need a technological partner who will be able to understand the requirements, which is the environment of Dubai South itself, and at the same time has the state-of-art technology and systems which will be able to be implemented and serve the needs of Dubai South. So when we have came up with that idea at the initial stage, we really looked around and saw who's basically from the region and has the best technology and could be our right partner. So we have 2 major telecommunication companies in the UAE. One is Etisalat, which is considered the leading company at the region. Maybe some of you have heard about it. And second is Du, which is a new company which have just been established. Now, looking at the facts behind Etisalat, which it's basically a 12 billion US dollar revenue company, annual basis, and with a market cap of more than 43 billion. Now, definitely these numbers would not have been a fact for Etisalat if they don't have that strong background and such and different in the technological area. So we have shook hands together with Etisalat and formed a joint venture between us and them, and we have formed Smartworld. So Smartworld's main mandate is to take care of the technological background of Dubai South when it comes towards smart cities, system integrations, providing the best of the best state-of-art technologies for Dubai South itself. So this company basically, with its understanding, since it's a part of Dubai South, of our requirements and its collaboration with Etisalat, it will definitely be the right partner or the right establishment to support Dubai South to reach to its vision.
So technology, as you've mentioned, with Smartworld and everything else, is making Dubai South a major hub. Can you just tell us a bit more about that?
Well, technology is basically a part of Dubai South's DNA. And if you say growth at this part of the world, you need technology. So in order for that to be basically a fact, what we are doing is basically we are exploring the different options of technology available, which will help Dubai South and our clients to upscale and to spin off quickly. So what we do is basically, we don't look at our clients as basically people who have rented a space or rented a piece of land and they're operating from there. But what we basically do is we put ourselves in their shoes and we see what is really required for them to be sustainable, for them to grow more and more, and what additional support they require. And majority of these requirements are coming from technology. What set of technology can Dubai South, as an authority, provide to us in order for us to grow more and more? So technically, today we are looking at different solutions. Hyperloop is a solution which we are trying to explore and see how it could fit within our context, and different state-of-art innovative products as well.
And how do you see the relationship between Epicor, RheinBrücke, this immersion lab experience that we're going to be creating, really benefiting you within Smartworld Dubai South and all of the potential customers? You mentioned 4,000 companies potentially coming in and being part of this aerotropolis. So how is it that this relationship is really going to benefit those individuals?
Well, currently, yes, indeed, we're having 4,000 companies in Dubai South, but this is just 20% of the capacity. So every day by day, we are growing more and more in terms of our clientele and the companies who are being established over there. So for them to be basically satisfied and sustained within Dubai South, we really analyzed and understood what's their needs. And a part of basically their needs is systems, solutions. They want these solutions and systems to be there from day one, for them to start hitting the ground and concentrating on their core business, rather than them coming back again and seeing how they should set up their systems and infrastructures related to technology and so on. With this collaboration between RheinBrücke and Epicor, basically Epicor has the solutions, either on-premises or on cloud, which it fits the needs of the different types, sizes of companies. So basically, with RheinBrücke, with the great presence within the UAE, we saw this collaboration between these three parties will definitely lead to a success, and they will be able to cater the needs of our customers. Having CiEL in place will definitely convince all parties. I'm one of the people who I saw briefly what Epicor and RheinBrücke are capable of. So I was really convinced, and definitely the other parties who are going to basically come through this experience will have the same output, basically. So with this, I should say that we hope that we are coming up with the best solution for our people, and with Epicor and RheinBrücke's support and collaboration, we'll be able to achieve that.
Excellent. One of the things I alluded to was what we refer to as the customer experience, the immersion laboratory. So one of the things that we're setting up jointly with His Excellency is an innovation center within the Smartworld facility that allows these different organizations to come in and experience the architecture, the infrastructure, the great immersion, experience, innovation that Epicor offers, along with some of the great things that you saw over the last couple of days with Himanshu and the team yesterday around IoT and 4.0. You've heard how these different sectors within the Aerotropolis around supply chain, manufacturing, logistics play a major part in that. For us, we couldn't be more happy with this relationship. We believe we're on the start of a very long road and journey and a partnership and strategic relationship. And, for that, I thank you for your support, for your dedication in relation to the relationship and everything. And I think there is a lot of goodness to come in the future. So thank you.
Well, great, very exciting. Myself and His Excellency Ahmed Lansari, we are looking forward to see CiEL as a reality in Dubai South, and hopefully in the upcoming conferences you will be able to share the results rather than talking about the vision of having it in Dubai South.
Excellent. So look, one of the things I just wanted to finish with, this is, as I mentioned, it's a strategic relationship for us. The partnership, we talked about growth yesterday. In order for international to be a significant part of Epicor, these are the types of relationships with our partners, with our ecosystem, that we will continue to expand. We will continue with any of you as you expand your operations globally. We have the infrastructure, we have the business, and with that, I'd like to thank His Excellency for joining us today, and thank you. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much. Thank you.